How long is it gonna take?
Grid Legends is the 5th installment of the popular Grid series from Codemasters. The Grid series was launched back in June of 2008, and since then we've seen multiple titles from Codemasters, and now we have the latest installment in the series. Grid Legends is out now, and you can get it for PC, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, and Xbox One. This is the first racing title that's been released since they were acquired by EA Games. Let's get this out of the way first. Grid Legends is not a sim racing title, and it's not trying to be. This is an all-out arcade racing game with some elements of realism. We've got lots of vehicles, over 120 plus. We've got stadium trucks, tuner cars, GT cars, open wheelers, electric, drift, and special cars. We also have 21 tracks with the different types of configurations. That gives us 123 different combinations out there. When you start the game, you're immediately thrust into the story mode called Driven to Glory. It's a campaign that takes roughly 8 to 10 hours to complete, and it allows the players to step into the up-and-coming racer named Driver 22, and it chronicles your rise through the ranks with your team to eventually challenge the protagonist of Nathan McCain and his team, Raven West, from the previous Grid titles. This is the first time we get to see the 5-time Grid World Champion hear him speak.
Nathan McCain interview, take 1.
Who's that guy? You seen this new lobster place down the road? You gotta choose which one you kill. You go to this big, like, box where they're all in. It's all blue and gnarly, and you're like, I want to kill that guy. Do I kill it? No, I'm not an animal. Okay, let's get going.
It's inspired by the F1 Netflix show Driven to Survive, and all the cutscenes are filmed using the same techniques as The Mandalorian, using giant real-time CGI screens in the background. The story wants you to feel like you are the star of the show. The only thing I didn't like about it is because you're thrust in the race immediately, so you gotta pause the race to set up all your devices and settings, such as field of view, graphics, and force feedback. But once everything is set, you can bust through the story mode. And the story mode does a great job introducing you to the different tracks, cars, and race types like elimination, point-to-point, traditional races, and more available in the game. Each race gives you an objective that you have to meet in order to progress, like you have to finish 5th in a race or you have to beat a certain rival. But you have to be careful how you race in the game, because your actions will affect your relationship with the other drivers. Hit them a few times and they become your rival, and this is where they try to beat you on the track. If you take it a step further, then they become your nemesis and they will go out of their way to take you out. Those rivalries are going to last for a few races until the drivers calm down, kind of adding more drama to the races. Let's talk about the AI, because in here, the AI cars act very human-like and don't feel like drones like in the Gran Turismo, Forza Motorsport games. They'll make mistakes, drive offline, spin, and even wreck, sometimes right in front of you. It makes it very unpredictable, making these race wins much more rewarding. There are other game modes in Grid Legends, such as Career Mode, which goes hand in hand with Story Mode. And these races are hand-picked with the car lineup and track configuration to keep things fresh and exciting. You also have the ability to create your own team and upgrade your teammate mechanic to help build a racing narrative that keeps players engaged. You'll also be able to take that Career Mode online with other people to join you in the events, and also have friends join you in the co-op mode and race as your teammate. There's also Race Creator. Here, you can create any event you want with the tracks and cars available to you. You can also set the time of day and weather conditions from dry to wet to even snow conditions. You can also add modifiers such as boost zones and jumps, but that's going to limit you to what you can race. You also have multiplayer options. You can also join Race Creator events from other players, like I mentioned earlier in their career mode, and replace one of the AI bots. So technically, you and your friends can do the entire career mode together as teammates or other drivers. The hosted sessions I tried were very, very stable with no lag issues or any other problems. Did I mention crossplay? I don't think I did, but yes, this title has crossplay, allowing you to play with your friends regardless of them being on PC or any other supported console. This is something that Codemaster has been wanting to bring to their titles for a very, very long time. The cars look amazing, well designed, even when they're beaten up after a hard race. You can also lose body parts or they can flap around during the race. The damage on the cars, such as scuff marks and broken pieces, are really, really well done. The tracks look great and feel alive whether you're racing during the day or the night. Racing on the track during sunset or at night looks thrilling and looks amazing. Codemasters is known to provide great sounds and audio, and they went through a lot of effort to make each car sound unique and the crash sounds much more impactful. And the soundtrack played during the races can be heard and adds to their drama, but it doesn't take away and make you feel distracted. On the force feedback side, it feels good too. You can feel what the car is doing at all times with just the right amount of resistance, and it feels very, very natural. It works with most peripherals out there, and Codemasters has a lift-supported wheels and pedals. I was quickly able to get it working with my SimbiCube direct drive wheel and my Ricmotech pedals with no issues whatsoever. Grid Legends is not trying to be a simulator to compete with the likes of iRacing, ACC, or the other titles that are out there. That's okay, it doesn't have to. It fully embraces the arcade-style racer titles. And the mix between the driving style, the graphics, and the dramatic story mode is a great mix that will keep you engaged and wanting to race more and more to defeat Nathan McCain and Raven West, to become the next Grid World Champion. So if you enjoy these kind of titles, I would highly recommend picking it up. But if you're strictly a sim racer, then I would steer away from it. I'd like to hear what you guys think about the game, so leave me a comment below. And as always guys, if you like this video and want to see more from the Sim Pit, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you want to become part of the Sim Pit community, there's a link down below so you can hit to join our Discord. Until next time, keep racing guys. Later.